Hi, Mr. Ravish. Thank you so much for taking the time to participate in this interview for my research project titled AI and Journalism in India. This is a part of my dissertation and at Brunel University, London, and I'm looking forward to learn from your professional experience. Before we begin, just a few quick checks. Have you had a chance to read the participant information sheet?
Yes,
That's cool. And have you signed and returned the consent form?
yes,
That's great. And are you comfortable with this interview being audio video recorded for academic use?
absolutely comfortable.
Perfect. Again, a very warm welcome, Mr. Ravish. So, before we start, could you please briefly introduce yourself, like your name, your role, your organization, where you are currently working with, and how long you have been in the media and journalism industry?
My name is Ravish Bisht, as you know, and I'm working as a sports editor in News India 24 into 7. It's a premier news channel. It's in Hindi language. It's a Hindi news channel working in India, but we have a website also, which is in English and Hindi as well. So I have an experience of 15 years in the field of journalism, and I've been covering sports as well as I'm doing journal anchoring, political anchoring. So I have total experience of more than 15 years in this industry.
Wow, that's cool. That's amazing. Thank you so much for introducing yourself, Ravish. So, do you use AI in your field, and which tool do you prefer to use?
Talking about AI, it's not very prevalent in the in Indian media industry or in journalism. What we are using and what we are trying to use is the AI anchor for our certain bulletins. We are using the AI anchor, and this technology is helping very much. For that, we have a specific anchor. We have a specific technology for that. And in case of certain news shows and news bulletins, we are using that technology. So as I said, it's not very common in India right now, but maybe in the future it will be very common and very prevalent.
Yeah, it's totally new for now. And what do you
Yes.
think, like media industry, like is totally relying on AI anchors nowadays?
Uh, Not all the time and not all the news bulletins. 95% of the bulletin are done by humans or the anchors. So what we are doing in our field, what we are doing in the Indian industry, we are doing just one bulletin, or sometime we are doing it for the weather anchoring. So we have AI anchor for the weather bulletin, and the AI anchor is telling about the weather. So sometimes it's very easy because you need someone to stand there and to deliver the forecast. But for AI anchor, it becomes sometimes it's very easy. You have to program it, and then AI anchor will deliver all the news about the weather. So it's basically it's just started. So it's a new phase for the media industry. As I said, for the AI technology and for the AI anchor. So basically, we are using it for certain bulletins, specific bulletins, one or two, and for the weather forecast like this.
Like for specific bulletins or specific field, like either sports or weather?
Yeah, for uh, if for a sports bulletin, we can say just for a small chunk, not for the entirely 30-minute bulletin, but
Yeah.
for 5 minutes for the wrap-up stories, for certain kind of sports. If you're talking about cricket, for about the weather forecast, for about the pitch report, if you're talking about the football, the playing 11 and the substitutions and the strategies and the positions. That's it.
Yeah, because if I'm talking about other countries like South Korea has already launched their AI anchor where they specifically like focus on only sports anchors on a sports bulletin. So
Right.
that's cool, and it's the beginning right now. I totally got your point. So, what are your perceptions of AI generated news content and AI news anchors?
Actually, when we are doing it on the news channels, there is one thing that is called as spontaneity. So when you are handling with a guest, when there is a expert coming in your studio and you have to discuss certain kind of the thing or some analysis, so that spontaneity is really missing in the AI anchors. You need some spontaneity. That's why you need humans talk about and spontaneity and then uh, retaliate the things. So it's not that easy with the AI anchors. For AI anchor, the programming is fixed, and you have certain kind of the bulletins, certain kind of the news shows. So the programming is like you have decided that the AI anchor will speak like this. Programming is set, and there is a certain set of the protocol which AI anchor will follow. So that is where I'm saying that it's very limited right now. Maybe in the future we may be using AI anchors for 3, 4 bulletins, for the spontaneity, for the reporters live, which is now not possible right now in
Mm,
our industry. Maybe in the Western world, maybe in the America, it may be possible, but not right now here. The technology is not that deep. So in our case, in our media industry, we are using for the specific use, I already said, not for the discussion part, not for the live reporting.
mm.
So these two factors are missing. But maybe in the future, AI anchor will come and they will do live anchoring and discussion part with the guest, with the panel. So let's see.
Yeah, it's very hard for humans because they can't give human touch, they can't relate with them as well. So I
Right.
totally agree with your point. Like, if there is a point, like, what are your views on the use of AI in news analysis and dissemination?
I think that with a growing world, technology is also growing. So you have to adopt the technology. You cannot ignore technology in any way. For instance, when we were kids, we were using the landline phones. Now we are using the mobile phones and the smartphones, maybe 3D phones one day. So technology is always, giving you a chance to improve yourself. So in case of the AI, absolutely, there are chances. And uh, as I mentioned that AI when an AI anchor is delivering a news, or when he or she is presenting a news, because AI has different variant. You can have a female anchor as well as a male anchor as well. You can decide their voice as well, right? So
Yeah,
you want to have a sleek voice, you want to have a certain kind of the voice, you can feed it.
yeah,
But the emotions are missing there. They
yeah,
have a flat trajectory. They if they are certain if they are presenting a news which is about the earthquake or about the tsunami, the tone
mm,
will be similar. Or they are
yeah,
presenting a very happening news, a new year, box office release. The tone is similar. But with the human anchor, you can melt down the tone. You can high the pitch, lower down the pitch. So emotions is added. So where that is the part where AI is lacking. But yes, AI, as I said, it's a growing technology. We have to use it. We are already using it. Now, with the coming years, maybe in the future, 5 year down the line, it will be more prevalent in India. It will be
yeah,
more common in India as the technology. We will learn from AI and we will know about the tools, because in AI format, in the AI technology, there are certain persons who can handle it. Not
yeah.
everybody is used to it, right? So with the time, of course, it will enhance, and more and more, we will see more and more news shows and news bulletins AI anchors are
Absolutely.
producing. Hmm.
Wow, the way you express this answer, it's so amazing. And it's totally true because AI can't give emotions, like can't give human touch as well. And it totally depends like how the AI is presenting actually. And we also need some expertise to handle AI equipments, AI models as well. I totally agree
Right.
with your point, Ravish.
Hmm.
So, what do you think in case of ethical concerns? Like what ethical issues are raised by using AI in the news production process?
Well, that is a very good question, because there are certain ethical parts, and as I said, because AI is a technology. It's not a emotion generated technology, and AI anchor is not using his emotions. So he or she, I mean the AI technology, has to be very careful when it comes to the ethics of journalism, because in certain country ethics are different. In India, ethics are different. So
Yeah,
when you are using a technology, you have to consider the ethics as well. Whether the presenter, the AI presenter delivering the news, is that much knowledgeable about the ethics of that country or the news. So as I
yeah,
said, it's like a flat trajectory these days. They have a certain tone, they have a certain voice, and right now the AI anchor, you know, when it comes to the emotion part, the technology is missing there. So they
yeah.
have to be very careful in this case while talking about the ethics, considering the ethics of the country. They have to be
Yeah.
very careful, and I think that with the time, maybe they will improve.
I totally agree with your point. Like, just because of lack of emotions, we can't relate with AI anchors, and
Yes.
audience are still struggling to get like to understand the news, what they wanna say. Like, if I'm talking about AI anchors, and what do you think? Do you want any other factor like accountability or transparency in case of ethical concerns?
Uh, Kirti, what I tell you, I have seen the AI anchors and the AI technology in the news industry and the media industry. What I have seen. the voice they are using for the AI technology, it's very much, computerized voice.
Yeah.
It's not very much similar to the human voice. Although they are using different kind of the voices, but one can easily relate. Even a kid of 5 or 6 years, he can easily relate that it is a computerized voice. It's not a
Yeah.
human voice. And when a human is listening to certain things, it's very easy to correlate with the human voice rather than a computerized voice. So that
Right.
there is a basic difference. So, it's very, very difficult to hear that news for half an hour. It's good for, 5 to 10 minutes. Easily you can correlate. These are the facts. These are the readings. You can understand. You can just focus on the AI and what he or she delivering. So, but for continuously to listen that voice for half an hour, which is already fitted there, so it's sometimes it's become very difficult. Although the AI anchor India is using, the AI technology India is using, basically they are female anchors,
Yeah.
and they're not the male anchors, they are the female
Mhm.
anchors. Their outfit is western, so certain type of the glamorized portion is there, so they are trying to glamorize the anchor, the voice, and but as I said, human voice is bit different, and the AI anchor voice is bit different.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with your point because sometimes it's very hard to understand what AI is presenting exactly. So, like, what do you think? Like, how are AI news anchors impacting human jobs in the media industry?
Well, it has started, the technology is new, but yes, it will grow with the time, and absolutely, because it's very easy if you have a
Mhm.
AI technology with you. So
Yeah,
I think that it's a one-time investment for the news owner or the channel
absolutely.
owner. It's a one-time investment. They will buy the technology. They will have different anchors. What I'm trying to say is this, that when you hire the technology like AI, so you do not need more people for your setup. You have a AI technology, you can have different anchors with the AI technology doing different bulletins, and you will have 2 3 main anchors to do your live shows and panel discussions. So obviously it will hamper the job of humans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, like, do you believe AI anchors could replace human presenters in the future, or will they coexist and why?
No, they will coexist because there are certain kind of the thing, the spontaneity is there,
Yeah,
emotions are there, and but discussion shows, live shows, you need human mind to react, which
yeah,
AI will not react. So
right.
reaction time, spontaneity, yes. So humans will coexist with the AI anchors. Of course, AI anchors technology will increase, but human will
Yeah.
always be there.
Absolutely agree with your point. So, thank you so much for your valuable
My
insights,
pleasure.
Ravish, and your responses have been incredibly helpful for my research. And I will stop the recording now. And in case if you would like to add any questions or any key points, and just feel free to go with that before wrap up.
I think that yes, AI is a good technology, and people in social media are using it very much rather than the news channels. Of course, news channels are using it, but in social media, it's very common these days because they are making 60 seconds or 90 seconds reels, and
Yeah,
they do not require any anchor, they do not require any voiceover artist. They're just putting the AI technology, the anchor, the voiceover. The script is also from Chat GPT, so it's
yeah.
all very easy and done
They
for
don't
the
need to give salary
youngsters.
to humans.
Yes, absolutely.
They only need humans to operate the tools only.
Absolutely. And you require 1 or 2 people for that. And you can
Yeah.
create 4 or 5 anchors from that.
Yeah, totally agree with your point. Thank you so much again for
My
your
pleasure.
valuable information and your valuable insights. And thank you so much, Ravish. I'm just going to stop the recording now.